This lighting is really awful, but that doesn't matter because the point of me filming this is that this is a real moment and this is raw and this is the real thing. This is me being open and transparent and saying that I think today is the first day that I've really struggled post-comp. And I guess I've been feeling a little bit off the last couple of weeks, but I just put that down to being out of my usual routine. But I think that it really is more than that, and that maybe this is a little bit of the post-comp blues. The last couple of days I've just been feeling really sort of restless and almost kind of bored with my life and how it is at the moment, and feel like I have no purpose and nothing to be driven towards, which I'm really struggling with. And I think that's because the last 6 months my focus has been on comp, and everything that I've been doing has been for comp and to get on stage. And yeah, I guess when you're putting all of your attention and resources into such a big goal, you kind of don't put too much thought into all the other aspects of your life. And now that big goal of comp and getting on stage is sort of out of the way, I'm focusing on the other things, and maybe I'm just not that happy with how they are, or maybe I don't actually have that many other things happening in my life when you take away comp. I don't know. I guess that's just how I'm feeling at the moment. Like, yeah, I don't know. And today has been really hard. Today's Easter Day, and it's not that I've restricted myself or anything like that. Like, I did track in some Easter eggs, and my calories today were 2,100. And I got my check-in back from coach this morning, and I think that's where today ended up being really shit. My weight last week was up, and my digestion has been really off, and I think it's because of a challenge that I filmed for YouTube, where I ate only pink food for 24 hours. And even though I hit my macros and my fiber, I think that it just completely messed with my digestive system. But anyway, so my weight was up and down all last week, and I think part of that was also hormonal. So I did my check-in. I did look bad, like not bad, but different to how I usually look. My stomach was a bit distended and kind of hard, and you could see in the photos. So coach made the decision to keep my calories the same this week coming, and that's not what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear that I was getting another increase, because like I worked my ass off this week. Last week I was really slack on my steps, so this week I made sure I hit them. I gave all my sessions 110% this week. I did an extra training session and like an extra weight session this week as well, and just have been pushing so hard. And it really annoyed me that I kind of wasn't rewarded for that. And I was talking to a couple of the girls this morning, and I guess in prep, when you stick to the plan 100%, you get rewarded with weight loss. And in your reverse, when you stick to the plan 100%, you get rewarded with more calories. And I feel like for my efforts, I didn't get a reward this week. And that sounds so stupid, but that's just how I'm feeling. So in combination of feeling that way and also just feeling really unmotivated and like I'm lacking direction and I don't know what I'm doing, it's just been a bit of a nightmare, really. Today I was so off. Today, I actually felt really depressed, really sad, didn't want to talk to anyone, didn't want to be around anyone. And I don't know, it's just been really hard, and I didn't intend on not tracking today. So I did track and I ate my 2,100 calories, but then I got home tonight and I've been home by myself, and I don't know, I was just comfort eating, like literally just comfort eating. I ate lots of chocolate Easter eggs, and some brownies, and I think I tracked it all, which was, I don't know, stupid but good. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I ended up eating about 3,500 calories for the day. I'm not going to do anything about that tomorrow. But I guess part of also talking about this is the first time that I've regret that I ate over my calories that I was supposed to. Like all the other times that I have, I didn't really care, like it didn't bother me, but tonight it does bother me. And I know that it is going to affect my weight tomorrow and probably the day after that and the day after that, because it's already up. And my digestion's already sensitive. Like I felt off the last 3 or 4 days. So this is just gonna make it worse, but yeah, I guess the point of coming on here and talking and saying this is to show you that even though it may look like everything for me has been going really well post-comp, there have been times where it has been really tough, and this is one of them. I try and show the good and the bad as much as I can on my social media, and I think I do a good job of that. And this really is kind of the first tough time that I have been and have had, and I guess I'm thankful for that. I'm 7 weeks post-comp now, and if this is the first major hurdle that I've had to come over, then that's fantastic, because by this time after my first comp in 2017, I'd probably already put on like 10 kilos by this time. Like it was fucked. So this is okay, and I will get past it, but yeah, I just thought it was important to share, because I don't want anyone out there to think that people just compete and then everything's fine and it's easy and you just cruise along and shit like that, because that's not real. Post-comp is not like that. Everyone struggles regardless of how many comps you've had. There's always going to be something tough about it. But all I'm going to do now is tomorrow I'm going to keep my water up. I'm going to train. Next week is a deload week for me. I'm just, along with all the feeling unmotivated, I think my body is exhausted. I've been pushing it to the absolute limits for like 7 months now. Haven't had a deload at all in that whole time. So I think it's time to have one this week. So my deload starts tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to hit my macros, make sure I'm getting my water in. I'm going to get a good sleep tonight, get my steps in, and just push on from here. Tuesday I am back at work, which will be good because it'll give me something to focus on, and I'll be back into my normal routine. This week is going to be so all over the place because we have Monday off obviously for Easter, which is tomorrow, and then Thursday as well for Anzac Day. So I guess I'm sort of easing back into work, I guess. It's probably going to make it really difficult though. But yeah, so I might take you along tomorrow, I guess, to just sort of check in again and see how I'm feeling tomorrow, and see how things are going. But yeah, we will keep you updated with how the rest of post-comp goes. Thank you for listening. I feel like this has probably just been a really big long ramble for about, hopefully not 10 minutes. I'll chop out what I need to, but yeah, I hope that even though I hope that just sharing my experience has helped someone. Okay, so today is Monday and I just thought that I would jump on quickly and have another chat with you guys after last night where I was a bit emotional and probably just ranted on for ages, but yeah, that was how I was feeling in the moment. So I thought, why not record it so that people can get a really true idea of how things can be post-comp. I'm just sitting outside the gym. I'm feeling, I wouldn't say much better, but I'm in a much better place than I was last night when I recorded the last clip. Had a big sleep. Woke up this morning and just did my usual routine. So I had my warm lemon water and then I went out for brunch with Andrew because that's what we had always planned on doing today. So I just had my avocado on toast, which you would have just seen. And now I am just going to train. So today's a leg day. This week, coach is letting me have a deload week, which I'm very thankful for. My body is just exhausted, and I think that's also contributed, I guess, to the way that I've been feeling and my lack of motivation. I just feel like my body is just so tight and there's like lumps and bumps just everywhere. Yeah, so this week for the deload, we're doing the same program that I would usually be doing, but we just dropped to an RPE 7, so drop the weights back a bit and just do 2 working sets instead of my usual 3 or 4. And then what I'll do, instead of just leaving the gym earlier, because obviously my session is going to take less time, I'll spend more time focusing on foam rolling and stretching and that kind of recovery sort of stuff to kind of help with the deload and getting back to feeling a bit better. But then I'm looking forward to starting a new program next week. So my gym is amazing and it has all these just machines that are just incredible. So I'm making a list for coach so that I can send them to him and that he can put it all into my program. So hopefully mixing things up that way will also give me a bit more motivation. But yeah, so that's where I'm at today and what my plan is now. But yeah, I'll probably, this vlog, I feel like it's going to be a little bit all over the place because I hadn't actually planned it. It's just something that's happened. So I also want to have a bit of a chat later on about, I guess, what my plans are post-comp and for the future. So yeah, time to go train some legs. Bye. I'm just making some post-workout waffles, so I thought we could just talk while I'm doing this. The lighting in my kitchen is absolutely horrendous, so you'll have to bear with me for that. And there's also not many places to put my camera, so that also makes it difficult, but yeah. So workout went really well. I think not having the mental pressure of needing to kind of lift heavy because I'm deloading meant that my session went really quick and it wasn't stressful, and yeah, so that was good. And then I just did some steps because I haven't really done much else today. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to spending the rest of the week deloading. I just make my my waffles with Kodiak cakes. So it's just like a pre-made mix that already has some protein in it, which is really good. So you literally just add water and then put it in the waffle maker, and that is it. And they are done. So I'm just gonna have those. One of the things I guess I wanted to talk about post-comp is how I've been feeling about competing again. So the plan for me, let me just try and fix this light. The plan for me, I guess, was always to compete at Worlds for ICN because they are in Melbourne this year in October. And I really did want to compete again. My plan was to stay lean and then compete at Worlds, bring an even better physique, like much leaner, legs come in a bit more. That was the plan, but I think the last couple of weeks I've just been thinking about it more and more, and maybe competing again isn't what I want to do. I don't have to decide right now, but I am sort of thinking that to get the physique that I want, competing again in season B is probably not going to be conducive of that. Like, I want more muscle, and if I compete in season B, it's sort of inevitable that I'm just going to lose more muscle, and then have to work, I guess, to put that on again, which I don't really want to do, because it is so hard to put muscle on, especially as a natural athlete, and I am not someone that would ever touch anything to help me put on muscle quicker. I just don't think the risks are worth it. I want to have children one day, and if doing something like taking anything that would enhance me is not worth it, if it could risk doing damage to that. So I'm thinking maybe I do need to take a longer off season and just spend some more time growing, and obviously stay relatively lean. And I think even if I did choose not to compete at the end of the year, I would definitely do probably a mini cut just to see where I'm at and to stay a little bit leaner. So far I'm about 2-3 kilos above stage weight. It is really difficult to tell the last week because my weight has just been fluctuating so much, where I'm actually really sitting. So I'm hoping that this week, going back into my normal routine, I'm going to hit my macros on point, I'm going to keep my water up. Hopefully we can get a bit more of an idea of where my weight is actually at when it stabilizes, because I am holding on to a bit, like I just look fluidy, which is a bit gross. Still have my abs though, so that's not bad for 7 weeks post-comp. I think I'm lucky that I'm someone where the weight goes on straight to my legs and my butt before it goes anywhere else. But yes, so yeah, I guess that's a little bit of an update for you guys. I haven't made any big decisions yet at the moment. I am supposed to be going to Bali in July, and then I was going to start prep when I got back from Bali. So I'll probably make a decision in maybe June, July, depending on how the next little bit goes about what I will do. But yeah, so that's a little bit of an update.